Mayweather said that if they don't clean up the sport of boxing, then he's gonna come out with his own belt, and it's gonna be the only belt that matter. He said that I didn't hold up a belt unless I be the champion, and I don't want these fighters going around holding up belts that they really ain't win. You know, he's on regular interim and stuff. And I was talking about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I think they put him on one of the WBC belts too. I could be wrong about that, but he said that's his belt is the only one that's gonna count. And obviously, he got the cachet behind it. Everybody know who he is. Everybody, you know, all these fighters use his quotes, regurgitate them, or I don't watch film, or I just take them how they come. And so he's definitely the biggest influence on this next generation of boxing. But he right about that. A lot of these dudes, you know, happy to be champions just to have a belt, or probably just to hit an incentive in their contract to get some more money. Like, it's got to be a certain feeling. It got to be exhilarating when you beat the champion, when you take a belt from the champion, not get emailed a belt, not get a regular belt and then get upgraded to a super belt like Triple G or some shit like that. When you actually take your belt fair and square, you beat the champion, you dethrone the champion, it's different than the champion vacating it, the champion getting stripped, or, you know what I'm saying, you getting a roly-poly belt. But check out the Box News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. And definitely got to be a different feeling all the way around. You know what I'm saying? But he right about that. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. I thought PBC was rumors that they was gonna come out with their own belt and do their own thing with their belt. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, probably, you know, worry about prestige and all this type of stuff, and you know, you got to get the media members to identify the belt. That costs money. You got to pay them to recognize it and all that. But, you know, it'll be well worth it. You know, and his belt, should entail, giving back to the community, giving back to whatever you want to do, or giving back to the fighter. You know, some kickback if you win the belt. You know, okay, we took your sanctioning fees, but we able to kick you back 100,000 or 50 grand or $250,000 or something like that. He said when he come out on this belt, if they don't get it together, it's gonna be the only belt that matter. And that'll be something influential. One champion, one belt. That'll be huge influential. That'll be one of the greatest contributions he made in boxing, to be his best post-career contribution, maybe overall. It might be his legacy. That might be greater than what he did in the ring. Because, you know, people gonna remember the turmoil that boxing going through right now. I mean, shit. Regular belt, interim champion, diamond belt, Juneteenth belt, Gucci Mama belt, all these different belts. And they need to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a guy move up and wait to vacate the belt, it's cool. Damn, you want to be able to take it from somebody cold, vice gripping hand. Ain't nothing like it. You know, you heard Jerron and his dad say, we just want the belt. Like, don't you want to take that motherfucker for somebody? Don't you want to strip somebody ass naked of their belt? Pause. And then, you know, you look them in their face. Like, that's what made Devin Haney shit so sweet. He went over to Australia and took that shit. When Ryan Garcia could have went, Javante could have went. A lot of guys could have signed up and went over there and tried to take that belt. He signed up, and some people thought it was a suicide mission. He signed up, went over there twice. You know what I'm saying? His mission ain't over with yet, because then he owed Bob Arum a third fight. You know, if he can get past Lomachenko, you know, then his commission complete. Then, you know, he beat the whole game. He cleared the board. Now he on to the next. But that's what boxing need. One belt. You know, no bullshit rankings. It is what it is. I believe that every sanctioned belt body should use the same 15 pool of fighters. All these dudes who ranked, who ain't never fought outside their country, outside they, you know, none of that shit. Outside their city and shit, they shouldn't be ranked. Funka Johnson Jr. out of Maccabi Bali Ali, you know, who ain't fought nobody you know on a resume, ranked number 5. Fuck, I don't care if he's the Intercontinental Champion of Venezuela. Give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? I care about that shit, man. there should be rules to that shit. Like, if you're gonna be a mandatory, you know, you gotta be the guy in the top 5, or a guy in the top 15, top 10, a guy in the top 5, and a guy in the top 3, or something like that. That should be a rule. To get in the top 15, you gotta beat somebody in the top 15. You know, or they should use the majority of the same pool of fighters. You know, since you want a new guy, you know, but nonetheless, I like what he's saying. You know, if he do it, hopefully it's ran professionally. Hopefully it's ran with integrity. Hopefully it's ran with fair and square. A lot of times, money, the root of all evil. You know, some promoters be paying to get this dude stripped. Some promoters get paid to ignore this title limiter. It's all a cash for play. It's all cash for play and cash for fight. You know, they said money is the root of all evil, and money tear up a lot of different situations and shit. It's tore up boxing. You know, people thought it didn't get no worse than the mob and shit. That's why you got certain people that take away from older fighters. Oh, you don't know who was taking a dive, who was fighting for real or whatever. And some of that stuff probably still go on. You just never know. But they ain't fighting nobody in this era. You know, and they need to fight. They need to fight. You know? They need to get it popping. But yeah, that'd be a great, you know, contribution. I don't know if he come up with some type of board, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna rank the 8 divisions or whatever, and obviously the belt design to be easy for him. You know, some type of board that vote on the rankings and come up with the rankings, and you know, basically you just need a nice little template and stick to it. You need a rule book, obviously. You read a lot of those rule books, it's all subjective. It's all like, oh, it come down to a vote. That's all. That's usually what it boils down to. Oh, we go vote. We gonna vote. Oh, if it comes, like people say, well, mandatory is Trump. You know, unification Trump mandatory. Nope. Most of them sanctioned belt bodies, if not all of them, say it all come down to a vote. It all come down to a vote. That's what the majority of them say. It all come down to a vote. So, that's what it is. But that'd be a game changer for him, man. And hopefully he running better than his promotional company. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that shit just a write-off or what. But gotta wait and see. But I'm for it though, but he right, man. There's something about taking the belt from a champ. No, a true champ, not a, you know, even a guy like Buster Douglas. You know, he just came off Mike Tyson and people said he wasn't focused, and I just tell you why Buster Douglas wasn't a greater fighter, you know, sooner and after beating Mike Tyson. You know, some people reach their goal and that's it. They get complacent. Some people get a taste and they want to keep going. Kind of like fame, you know. Some people get a taste of fame and go bonkers. Like some people, you know, first time they get a little bit of some sex. You know, especially if it's too early or it's too good or it's raw. A lot of people turn into nymphos. A lot of these young guys turn into nymphos. They do anything. They drop out of school, drop off the football, basketball team, and they, you know, end up having some kids and mess their career up. So, but yeah, man, you know, running the belt and beating it and taking it from somebody, bruh, can't be no better feeling than that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but nonetheless, he got the right idea. You know, you might as well start putting it in motion because ain't shit in boxing gonna clean up. Ain't nothing boxing gonna clean up. It's cash for play. Exactly what it is. It's cash for play. Pay to play, excuse me. It's pay to play. So, but yeah, he should get people to sponsor the belt too. You know what I'm saying? That'd be huge. I don't know, American Express, you know, whatever, you know, Magic Johnson. He should get sponsors just for the belt. You know what I'm saying? You know, some kickback for the fighter, some kickback for the company. You know what I'm saying? maybe, you know, some philanthropy, you know, help build boxing gyms or send boxing equipment to certain communities and shit like that. Yeah. Maybe they could do charity events and pop-ups at different gyms around America and do fundraisers and raise money for the gyms. Because if you ain't putting the money back in the sport, how you gonna get the sport going? So you see, you know, basketball in Africa and NFL trying to go over to Europe and other countries in Mexico and grow their brand. So you gotta, you know, the youth is really where the money at. That's how you grandfather people into the sport. You know what I'm saying? When you get the kids involved, then there it go. So, you know, but hey, it is what it is. I like the idea. I like what he's saying. You know, will it happen? I doubt it. But you know, who knows? Maybe he can partner with one of the sanctioned belt buyers to clean it up. But when you make your main source of income from doing that type of shit, pay to play type things allegedly, and you know they gonna just to make Mayweather get it how he live. He gonna have to just knock the belts off. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and plenty others. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.